Angie Buado was born in 1954 in Quezon, Philippines. Angie grew up in a provincial part of Quezon with a large family whom she is close with. When Angie was about 5 years old, her mother passed away and her father remarried. Growing up, she had 16 siblings in total whom she is close with. She values the companionship of her family along with the memories she has made.
My name is Angie. I'm actually 68 years old. I was born in the Philippines, actually in Quezon, if you know Quezon. I was born in the province, not in the city. So I'm a province girl. We are 10 in the family. I'm the number 9, and I'm glad my parents, decided to have more, because if not, I won't be here. When I was 5, 6 years old, my mother passed away, and my father remarried after a year, and my stepmother is a widow with 3 kids, and between the two of them, they got 3 more, so 6 boys, and then us 10, so we are 16 in the family. Yeah. We are kind of close, we siblings, and of course I'm second to the youngest. I value the companionship that I have with I think the 3 brothers ahead of me. So I remember I have these fond memories of, going with them, because they look after me and my other sisters. So I know the games that I played when I was younger are boys' games, because I'm always with boys, with my siblings.
Growing up, Angie's favorite subjects were the humanities, which included English and history. She loved writing essays to express her opinion.
When I was, I think, in high school, my favorite subject is history, and of course music, and history, English, yeah.
In university, she worked in guidance and counseling. Following her graduation, she worked in a university as a guidance counselor, then moved into human resources. Angie came to Canada in 1991 and worked as a caregiver for 2 years until she received her permanent residency. Within 5 years, she became a Canadian citizen. She then studied at Seneca College 2 to 3 times a week in the evening and completed a certificate in human resources management that helped her land a job in a family-owned career management office as an administrative clerk. She then completed her accounting certificate, which was paid by her employer, and was promoted to a bookkeeper and eventually an accountant.
I graduated Bachelor of Science in Education. I am major in guidance and counseling. So my first job is I work in the university. It's Philippine Women's University. As I sort of was in a guidance counseling office. So interviewing, new students, make sure that, I don't remember now. Yeah, sort of interviewing them if there's any problem, starting university, I kind of talk to them and then discuss with with the boss, with my boss, with their situation. And so that's my first job. So it's in an educational setting, and then I moved into private setting in a company. It's we call it personal department, human resources. That's what I did in the Philippines. In college, I wanted to go into psychology, but then I was a working student at the time. It's really kind of hard. I mean, scheduling, some of the classes are during the day, whereas I work during the day in the university, and I go to school in the evening. So it's kind of hard. So I changed my major. So I guess I really wanted to work with people, it's psychology, more of, yeah. But then it's funny, when I arrived here in Canada, my work for so many years is in accounting. And I love it also. And actually, what I'm doing now is in accounting. I don't do bookkeeping anymore, but I'm more in administration. So it's the challenge. And, I thought I don't like mathematics, or, actually mathematics different from accounting. So I kind of was solving problems, but these are numbers. And then, so I kind of like that. So until now, I'm still being challenged. So I'm still enjoying my job at 68 years old.
That's
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Angie loves to do community work and get involved with her community since she was young. In the Philippines, she helped run a choir, and even in Canada, she continues to organize a youth choir in the Bathurst and Finch community. She encourages everyone to get out there and volunteer, to connect and give back to their community as they are helping others and themselves.
I'm into singing, and even when I was in the Philippines, very much involved in the church. So I lead a choir. I don't play an instrument, but I'm more into teaching music, so I can lead a choir. And even when I came to Canada, I've been leading a women's ladies choir, a sort of a mixed choir, and even in the community, I helped put together a Battlefields community choir. Became sort of leader or head of the community service department of my church, which is in the area of also of Wilson, no, actually Shepherd, where the Battlefields community hub is. I kind of get involved with them. So that started it because we wanted we started with clean up. We did the clean up. We connected with the community, and then about improving the community. And so even until now, whenever I have some community work, I involve my church. And the big thing that we're doing is clean up. It's part of the Clean Toronto Together. We do it in the Airbase Park. So I'm getting my friends or people in my church. Some are seniors, young are very young people, to get involved, with giving back to the community. That's what I'm doing, getting them, not only me, but them to get involved also. And also COVID, that's another thing that nobody was expecting it. It affected. It's a worldwide phenomena, but there's a good thing. I think there's some good things out of that also. People are with the Zoom. We don't do this before, the social media, but then it's sort of even in my church, because the church is closed, but then we were still able to have our service and everything through Zoom. And then we were saying that even if we open completely, we will continue with the Zoom, because there are some seniors who cannot go, who cannot travel, or who are sick. They can still connect. So I think this is one of the good things that happened. So in spite of bad things, there's some good things. The silver lining, I think, in everything.
Angie's philosophy in life is to give your best in whatever work or job you're doing, to never stop learning, and to always treat people with kindness.
Oh, there's another thing that I wanted to say. We never stop learning. It doesn't mean that when you finish, university or whatever, you don't have to go to school to do the learning. You can learn from other people also. Like I'm learning from you. You're learning from me. Every person we get in contact with, there's really something that we will learn from them. So just being open, I think that's very important. Being open to either ideas, to what other people are saying. But of course, you will have the final decision on if in everything, because you'll be responsible for your own actions, for whatever you say. But be open to other opinions, to other people's ideas, and learn from each other. I think it's very important. In everything that you do, give your best, and you'll really learn from it also. And so that's my, and then I did not, as I said, I mentioned that I keep on studying, and it's sort of, that's the reason why I'm here now. Because I did not stop at being a caregiver, as a newcomer here in Canada, because I know that, you know yourself, what you can do, what you can contribute. So I believe in myself. But then also, believing is not enough. You have to do something also. You have to improve yourself. So, and that goes for everybody. Young person, even if, a person is from a very poor family or no guidance from home, but then you decide for yourself. You can rise out of any situation if you so decide.